Om JJ Saima. Welcome to the Power in Your Minds practicum. Wish now to welcome Her Holiness Saima.
Blessed One, greetings to all of you. And welcome to this program, which is going to enhance every single detail of the last 6 months. Today, I would like to share a few words on the quality of energy that is entering your field. I could call this call today the sparkle of you, or the spark of you. Together with this, I'd like to share how intense, how fabulous, how magnificent, and I will even say magical it has been since preparing for the birthday Shakti. And I'm going to address a few words to the old souls who are on this call today mostly. Many old souls, what I've been noticing, feel frustrated. Why? Because somewhere intuitively, you know that, but have not been able to get into it. And the birthday Shakti is the reason why there will be no birthday celebration in coming years with Ma physically. Is about the spark of you. What happened, whether it's in this century, this civilization, other civilization, many of you old souls started your path, and for a certain distraction, shifted, turned their back to the light, or to the continuum of the light, in its expansion, in its embodiment, and leave the planet as such. And you come back again. And many of you, yes, have known the teaching, maybe from different form of teachers or material. Today I say to all of you, younger soul, older soul, feel a sense of honor on this journey of yours. Feel a sense of honor on this journey of yours. At this time, this phase of your evolution, as you hang on to the form of Holy Spirit as Saima, Saima holds on to you as well. And giving, so you can have faith in you. As it is a journey of your soul, a journey of your personality, a journey of your humanness, a journey of your divinity, with the goal that we bring both together. In this new paradigm that you are moving into, there is constantly a discovery, isn't it? A discovery. Since the first moment you listen to that chord, there has been a discovery of whom? Of you, in its highest potential. And you may not know today where this course will be taking you. It's at the end of the journey, not the destination. The end of the journey, you will say, wow, I did not know I had so much in me. And this will be progressive. Every single quality, every single life of yours in its quality will be a revelation to you. Your higher mental faculty will show you another aspect of you. This is your discovery. And still this very moment, there's a discovery of you right now. Feel it. Welcome it. Respond to it. Embrace it. Taste it. Breathe it. The new paradigms which are starting to occur, you have not experienced in this civilization. And it's happening. Something is happening to all souls. All. To experience that logic of life, that surrender of life for you, to you, for the sun, the one sun of this plane that shines for you. For you. Take a moment and say, wow, the sun is shining for me. Right here, right now. Just for me. Feel that. Yes, there's a great central sun, and there's millions, trillions other suns. This sun is here for you. Because of you, or due to you, or due to your presence on planet Earth today, light is starting to be greater than darkness. I repeat, due to your presence on this plane, on this earth, light today is greater than darkness. Your higher faculty are embodying you, are taking over in your different subtle bodies, in your different chakras. This is a major spark. You are creating through your intuition. Your intuition makes you take that course. Intuition is used by every human as well as by all ascended masters, meaning those who were human once, and who take sometimes a human body just for you. Your intuition is a spark which ignites the wonder of life within you. The wonder of life, life itself. That spark ignites in you your perception to change. That which allows you to become the one that you know you can become. Trust that intuition. Use your perception and be willing to enter the realm of new paradigm that has never existed yet on this civilization. Now, it doesn't happen all at once for all souls. Just like a tree which has million buds, and every day a different bud will open towards a flower. And some buds, as in the past, may still have the memory, oh, I'm not going to be a flower. I will just fall and move in a different direction. This is still possible. This is where your will take over. Willing. I say to you, just allow. Just allow. Allowance of what you are willing to create as your path in the light. Not on the light. It is too late for you to be on the light, in the light. The path in the light, where you allow your spark of beingness to be developed within you, in your field, in all your energetic system. The spark means you're being awakened. The spark of being awakened. Act with that awakening. Act with it. Do not hesitate anymore. Do not doubt anymore of your awakening state. Act with it. Speak with it. Enter it. Enter the spirit of being awakened. Enter the spirit of the awakening state. The shift is happening in you, with you, around you. That's your new paradigm. New paradigm of yours. New energies of yours. Every single awakening energy you've been in contact with, even before you met me, is now going to be enhanced. Whatever you've heard, whatever you've read, whatever you've experienced, whatever state you've been in, even in nanoseconds, with me or before me, is now going to be enhanced. That's my job. Enhancing every single detail of light energy, of awakening energy, of enlightening energy in your field. Why? Because at the same time I'm saying this to you, everything is happening. As you know, it's not words that come out of my mouth. These energies of light come out. For you. For you. Only for you. You are the only one. You are the loved and the beloved. So I say to you, as a spark, be grateful to all the teachings, to all the experience, to all the state you've known as you. Allow me to enhance it all. That spark of light. That spark of light will enhance every single tool, every single energy that you've been with. Together with this, and we did this in Indianapolis for a whole week. In this, I am bringing the best you of every civilization you've known to this new spark of you. One sentence, I will be delighted if you accept to say to yourself every day. I allow the paradigm shift now as a spark which opens me to all that is. To all that is. Why I am bringing that sentence? So that whatever shadow is around feels welcomed, accepted, loved, so that there's no judgment of whatsoever. I allow. And you say it regularly. Regularly. It's going to enter all your karma, all your dharma, all your subtle energies, meridians, nadis, all the chakras, all your fields. And the more you will create that space, the more I will activate the magnetic field of yours, activating the bright light, the brightness of the spark that you are. In consciousness, always at your service. I am that I am. Om Jai.
Om JJ Saima. Invite us all to take a deep breath, allowing the Shakti, this light and this presence, our beloved Saima, is pouring out to each and every one of us right now. I allow the paradigm shift now as a spark which opens me to all that is. Inside of this consciousness, this presence, and in the grace of our togetherness, I welcome you again to the power in your mind, practicum, the art and science of using your mind. In hearing Ma speak, I'm present to the vast opportunity that we have in these 3 months to manifest that, as Ma said, become the one you know you can become. My name is Tiagananda Das, and it is my joy to welcome you to this program together, this journey together, this life experience together. And along with myself, I'd like to invite Harriet as one of the leads of this program to share with all of you.
Om JJ Saima. I would like to welcome everybody, and in particular, I would like to welcome those people who have not yet registered in the practicum and I know are with us today. So I really want to invite you to participate fully and stand inside Ma's words and Ma's Shakti and really look for yourself at what is in your own life, what would make a difference in the practicum. We are going to spend time this morning going over the practicum, an overview, giving you a picture of what you'll be doing and what will be happening. And we invite every one of you as we do this to begin thinking about it and considering and looking at what is possible for you out of participating in the practicum. So I would like to share with you, I have a picture of the practicum that comes to mind, and I want to share with you this picture. And this is a picture of boot camp. And I don't know how boot camp translates in Japanese or French, but a boot camp is a very intense, very rigorous training. And the intent of the boot camp is that who you are when you enter is not who you are when you exit, that a transformation happens. And that is the intent of the practicum, that no matter what level we're at with our higher mental faculties, no matter to what degree we've embraced this new paradigm, when we enter, that when we exit the paradigm, when we complete the paradigm, we are transformed. We're on a whole other level of power, of confidence, and mastery in using our mental faculties to manifest in our lives. Now, boot camp, however, isn't always easy. It can be very challenging, obviously. We have to confront our patterns, our habits, our beliefs about what we can do and what we can't do, about what we can have and what we can't have. All of that is going to happen in the practicum. So I invite you to embrace all of it, both the opportunity and the challenge of being in the practicum. And I think the question we want to ask ourselves is, are we ready? You know, are we ready to embrace the challenge Ma has given us? You know, to dream big. Ma, I was listening to Ma's tape of the last Power in Your Minds call, and Ma said, dream so big it scares you. So are we ready to dream so big it scares us and to become masterful manifestors in our lives?
And as Ma has shared again and again, this discovery of ourselves, the discovery of you, right? What is possible in this third dimension, on this planet, in our own manifestation with our higher mental faculties, with our imagination, with our intuition, with our perception, with our memory, with our reason, and with our will. When we develop the faculty, the skill, the capacity to utilize this higher mental body and to manifest in this dimension, it is a transferable skill. It's a transferable quality that we take with us as a light and as a soul. So this journey that we're on, it's a boot camp of manifestation. It's a boot camp of personal mind, higher mental faculty development so that we can do anything that we choose in life. And that is such the quintessential essence of the path that Ma is continuing to guide us on. And so it is such an awesome, awesome, awesome delight to get to be with you on this journey together.
All right, I'd like to begin. You know, we want to give you a picture of the program and what's going to be happening and what you can expect, because I know you know very little at this point. So we want to make sure that you have an image, a picture of the journey that you're on. So this particular picture shows us the overall program structure. So the program consists of 3 4-week modules. The first module is health, the second module, wealth, and the third module, fulfillment. And in discussing these modules, we really chose to have them be very specific and very practical and very real. So in the area of health, we could look at many kinds of health: mental health, spiritual health, social health. We are going to focus on physical health. So the 4-week module on health will focus on physical health. As with wealth, we could have broadened it to many directions, but we're going to focus on finance and money. So module 2 will be finance and money. And module 3 is a bit broader and a bit less defined: fulfillment, which is really beyond success. What is that kind of deep soul satisfaction? What are manifestations that can bring us that deep sense of soul manifestation? So that will be the third module. Also, in each module will consist of the 4 weekly lessons, 1 for each week. There will be 1 call with Ma during each one of the modules, and a community satsang during each of one of the modules. So there'll be 3 calls with Ma and 3 community satsangs. Now we want to, if you could go to the next slide, Tiagabai, we want to show you, well, what are we going to be doing those 4 weeks? What's the method? What's the system we're using? Again, the practicum, we want it to be something we can practice, something we can repeat, something that becomes available to us in our lives after the practicum. So the first week of each one of the modules will be about freeing our imagination. You know, really getting outside of our box, our limits, and as Ma said, dream so big, it scares us. And not worry about how we're going to do it or if we can do it or any of that. Just freeing our minds and freeing our imaginations in each one of these areas. So the first week, it would be the area of health. The second week is really critical. And this is the week of setting our goals. You know, Ma said, I was just, you know, that when you set a goal, you create a world. And we want to really work on setting powerful, inspiring goals. The goals are essential to manifestation, as we all know, and yet we often have difficulty setting goals. Either we're not clear about is it a good goal, not a good goal, or we're reluctant to even set a goal, because often setting a goal can look to us like a setup for failing. Like if we have a goal and we don't reach it, then we failed. So we're going to address all of that. We're going to have a very powerful conversation about goals and creating very potent goals. And Doug Hanover has agreed to support us, all of us, in this goal conversation. Then week 3 is supercharging our goals. So as Ma had said many times during the Power in Your Minds, if you don't bring emotion to your goals, they don't mean anything. They're just words. So we're going to look at many, many creative ways to bring energy and passion so that our goals are with us every day. Our goals are, you know, we're living them now. They're not something off in the future. So supercharging our goals. And then the last week is manifesting through intuitive action. As again, Ma has told us many times, without action, there is no manifestation. So we're talking now about a particular action coming from our intuition, from what Ma kept saying on the call, allow, just allow. It's like allowing the action itself to manifest so that it's coherent with our goals and what it is we're intending. So that's going to be the fundamental flow of each one of the 3 modules. Now, Tiagabai, you can give people a little more detail about each one.
Yes, thank you, Harriet. Thank you. I'm getting excited for the course as you're going through it and participating in this. So here's some more specifics, and this is an example for Module 1, Health, right? As Harriet said, there'll be weekly lessons. So we'll have 4 weeks on health, 4 weeks on wealth, and 4 weeks on fulfillment. So it'll be 4 weeks of weekly lessons. There'll be 1 call with Ma and 1 community satsang within the module Health. Each of those lessons are going to focus on 1/4 of our systematic method for manifestation. Week 1 on free your imagination, week 2 set your goal, week 3 supercharge your goals, and week 4 manifest through intuitive action. Each week is going to have several different components. It's going to have teacher content, so videos, audio, writing, to guide you into that part of the system. It'll have assignments, right? You taking that work and bringing it into your life. It'll have your practicum group conversation, and we'll talk about that in a little while. And then I'll have a series of optional enrichment activities. And we'll also talk about those in a little while. So this is a bit of a view into each one of the 3 modules over the next 3 months. Now, to start the moving into the practicum, there is 2 questions that Ma shared with us at the end of the Power in Your Minds. And we're using these questions as a way to bring us in to the practicum. You know, many of us have done different work before. We've read different books, we've done different goal setting, we've done a lot of courses with Ma, and there's never been a moment like now before. With the energy Ma's pouring out, with being Power in Your Minds graduates, what's happening on the planet, with what's happening within each and every one of us, and everything that Ma was sharing at the beginning of this call. So to bring us into this place of that innocence, of that availability, of that willingness, there are 2 main questions that we're going to invite you to contemplate, and you'll also have an opportunity in your practicum small group to speak briefly about this. 1, what is your willingness to learn? Subset of that is, what is your desire to be coached? What is your willingness to be coached? And the second one is, what is your willingness to change? What is your willingness to accept change? I invite you to contemplate these questions as a way of preparing ourselves and opening ourselves to the newness of what is going to happen together over the course of the next 13 weeks.
Thanks, Tiago. All right, our practicum groups. Now, these are at the heart of the practicum groups. You know, all throughout the Power in the Mind's talked about support groups and having a group of like-minded people and people to support you in your goals and people to operate with you from this new paradigm versus discourage you or limit you in any way. So these groups are essential. They're going to meet every week. The practicum group is intended to be a group of highly motivated people who share a common goal and are committed to supporting one another in reaching that goal. And part of our work today is to create ourselves as that, you know, as a group of committed people, as a group of highly motivated people. And to each and every member in our group, we're going to bring that motivation and that commitment. Also, we'll have the benefit of the collective intelligence of the group, of the other minds in our group, to enhance and enrich the work that we're doing. Tiago will talk a bit about the logistics now. How are they going to practically work?
Yes. So right now, we are currently forming all of you into groups. You'll be in groups of 6 to 8 people, and we're randomly assigning you groups, mostly based on time zone, to facilitate easier scheduling. One thing I'll invite when you get your group is to relate to it as the perfect group. Relate to it as the group that was chosen for you because that is what is needed. And notice if you have any thoughts, oh, but of, I should have, I want, all of that, and come back and utilize it, because I promise you it is going to be the perfect group. And if you keep showing up and you're committed to that group, magic is going to happen. And so how are you going to find out about your groups? We'll be sending you an email on Tuesday with your group. And I'll have the email addresses of everyone in your group. With that email, you're going to receive several different documents. One is going to be the agenda for your first call. We ask that you complete the first call by the end of next weekend, so you're on the ground, ready to go as we move into the next week of the program. We know that doesn't give you a lot of time. You're going to be getting your emails on Tuesday, and we ask you to schedule and complete your call by Sunday. As Harriet said, boot camp.
Boot camp.
Second thing, technology. We really recommend meeting via video conference so you can see each other. Something different happens when we're able to interact via video. If you happen to be local and some of you can join together in person and others online, that's fine, but we really recommend doing via video. So in that email, you're also going to get a document recommending a few different video conference platforms that you'll be able to set up and utilize for your group. Also, you're going to be needing to schedule your group. So when you get that email, we invite you to take initiative, step up, offer it. You can use a doodle poll or whatever you need to get your group together. For the facilitation of your group, you are going to be self-facilitating your groups. We will be providing a clear and specific agenda along with times that we ask that you spend on each part of the agenda. And we recommend that you rotate each week who facilitates the call. The facilitator is just going to be helping guide the call to make sure you're on time, setting up each section of conversation, and making sure you flow through the agenda. And by having each person in the group have an opportunity to do this, there's a different ownership, a different way of being and being in the conversation of the practicum groups. Let me just check to see if there's anything else. Awesome. Yep.
Just one other thing I think might be useful to mention is that we were also asking you as a practicum group to create a pact of which I won't go through now. You'll see them on the landing page, but a pact of agreements for how you're going to operate with one another. So you'll have an opportunity in your first call also to go through those. So you create a really strong bond based on how you say it's going to be.
Excellent. Thank you, Harriet. And so with that in mind, we're going to close the practicum group conversation. You will receive that email on Tuesday with your group. One caveat is we do have registration open till Wednesdays, so you may get one more person added to your group by the end of the day Wednesday. So just so you know that may happen, and if that does happen, your entire group will be emailed informing you of an additional participant joining your group.
So enrichment activities. You know, why do we have enrichment activities? Well, first of all, we're having them as optional, we might say, because we want to set you up for success. We did not want to give you so much you could be doing that you really, you couldn't do it all. So these enrichment activities are optional. However, as we all know, what you put in is what you get out. So we definitely would also like to encourage you to challenge yourself, to participate in many of these enrichment activities as possible, and you will get different list of enrichment activities in these categories each week. And some weeks, some of these enrichment activities, say for example journaling, may be part of the main lesson and not an enrichment activity. Otherwise, they will be in the enrichment activity, an optional category for you to look at and choose the ones that you think will make be of the most value to you. So let's just look at them one by one. So journal, keeping a journal or journaling. There are going to be instructions on your landing page of how to set up a journal. We're going to ask you to set it up in sections so that during the course of the practicum, you can journal about particular things in particular sections. And I think those instructions are quite clear, but just as a heads up, you should look at purchasing either a notebook or some sort of journal. And now why journal? Why is journaling important? You know, Ma has requested throughout the Power in Your Minds or recommended that we journal. And I know that perhaps it's not always clear for all of us why journaling is important. You know, there's a very unique connection between the hand and the brain, between writing, getting language out on a piece of paper versus having it in our brains. And if we look, for example, with goals, writing down a goal changes the nature of the goal. You know, it sort of says to your brain, wow, this is important. I need to pay attention. You know, also in journaling, it's an opportunity for creativity, for having thoughts and ideas that you've never considered before. Focus, it can bring focus to what you're doing. And lastly, I think it expands awareness. So I think all of us experienced in journaling becoming aware of something or articulating something that we were never quite able to say or see before. So that is the power of journaling, and that's why it's one of the enrichment activities of the practicum. Secondly, mind food. This was a real kind of realization for me when Ma started saying, what are you putting in your mind? Who are you listening to? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading? And I thought, oh, I never even thought of that, right? I mean, obviously I read the books I like and I watch the movies I like, but I never consciously chose or managed what I put into my mind. So one of the enrichment activities every week will be a recommended piece of mind food, whether it be a reading or something to listen to, whatever. And by the way, we also strongly recommend, if you have not purchased the books on the recommended reading list from the Power in Your Minds, that you do that. It's quite likely that a number of the excerpts will come from those books, but mind food. And then the third one I'm going to speak about is Power in Your Mind program repetition. So each week we will have different selections of audios of Ma speaking about different aspects of our higher mental faculties that support, enrich, and energize the particular work we're doing that week. So every week you will have, now obviously you are also free to listen to the entire Power of Your Minds, or listen to any aspects of it whenever you want. These will be kind of selected based on their relevance to the work we're doing that week.
Great, thank you, Harriet. Sadhana. With everything that we're aware of around energy, vibration, law of resonance, our vibration, our internal state is so key to this entire game together. So we really, really encourage you to be doing sadhana regularly, every day, meditating, having moments of silence. And we'll be providing some specific practices throughout the next 3 months together to guide your sadhana practice should you choose to use them. Again, sadhana as that foundation and core of really any type of manifestation, any type of work with the higher faculties and the work with Ma. Emailing Sai Ma. We have this unique and really special privilege of emailing Ma. And so we want to invite all of us to utilize that most effectively. And we've said this before, I'm just going to remind us, in emailing Ma, please be bullet pointed. Please do not address any logistics or questions that should be directed to me or others in the office to handle. Emailing Ma is really an opportunity to be consciously connected with that source, with higher self, with presence. So you can think of it as an energetic communication. Well, when we're communicating with Ma, when we're emailing Ma, we're consciously bringing our awareness into bringing whatever we're communicating into that source. And so as we go through the 3 months, we may have particular things we recommend or invite you to email Ma about, right? You might email Ma your goals, for example, and give Ma an opportunity to be aware of and consciously activate them for us. So that'll be a very special part of the program as well. And then the last one, and this is a subset. Action is not an enrichment activity. Action is what we're doing. However, there will be certain types of actions, certain specific actions that we may recommend that you do as a way of expanding and getting more and more value from your participation in what we're doing. And so those specific actions, or whatever else we want to call them, will be part of our enrichment activities. So what's going to happen, as Harriet said, is every week, starting not this upcoming week, which is getting started, but after that, at the bottom of your landing page for that course, for that weekly lesson, will be enrichment activities and suggestions for different ways of engaging in this course in each of these 6 different areas. So let's talk about where we are now and where we're going. So getting started. So a few things I'm going to invite you to do. One is to log into your course online. The Power in Your Minds practicum is through the same platform as the Power in Your Minds was. So it'll be same username, same email address. You'll go ahead and log in there. Under your profile, you'll see the Power in Your Minds practicum. You'll see the practicum access to the Power in Your Minds, which is all the Power in Your Minds content. You'll be able to use that to reference and listen to the Power in Your Minds. In the Power in Your Minds program, you'll be going to a landing page. On that landing page, we will be posting this video of the webinar that we're doing today. So you'll be able to go back and listen to Ma's message and listen to Harriet and I again. And underneath that, the first lesson is called Getting Started. When you click on that, you'll see the Getting Started recommendations. You'll also see the practicum call number 1 agenda and the technology recommendations. So it'll be there as a reference point for you. And as a special bonus, and you don't know about this yet, Harriet, I just got a message from Ma with a special message for all of you. So I'll be creating that, we'll be getting it translated and adding to the online platform for you. So a very special message from Ma that'll be being added. And I have a feeling these things may be happening throughout the next 3 months. So that's the first point, getting yourself familiar with the online course. And this is where everything's going to be being posted and uploaded every week. This is going to be your portal to access everything you need for the course. Number 2, we already talked about this, setting up your practicum group. We're having this week ahead to get yourself oriented, connected with your group, have your first call so that you're ready to go when the new content is released at midnight on Sunday, September 9th for Module 1, Health. Point number 3, setting up the journal. Harriet already spoke to this. Make sure you get yourself a journal, get your sections. All the instructions for how to do that are on the online course. Number 4, consider purchasing books from the reading list. As Harriet mentioned, one of the enrichment activities of Mind Food is going to be particular chapters or parts of different books on the Power in Your Minds reading list. So there will be a link to the Power in Your Minds reading list. You did receive it at the end of the Power in Your Minds, but it'll be there online as well. And you can check that out and consider purchasing those books so you have them as we go through this course together. I remember at one point, Ma said, just having the books around, we could just grab the energies of them. So I've really enjoyed having them in my space. And yes, I read them and reference them, and it keeps my consciousness focused on that type of work. And just having them around is fantastic as well. And then the last piece is listen to week 26 of The Power in Your Minds. This was the conference call that Ma gave at the end of June. And The Power in Your Minds truly is a continuity from the Power in Your Minds practicum, is a continuity from The Power in Your Minds. And by listening to that, it's an opportunity for us to tap into that energy of the power in your minds, the Shakti of that, so that as we move into the practicum, we're really carrying that with us. I listened to this week 26 several times over the last few days, and it's just fantastic. It's fabulous.
I highly recommend it.
So this is the getting started. So this will be your first week between now and through next weekend. And then next Sunday, September 9th at midnight, if you log into your course after that, you'll see module 1, week 1 on health with everything that's going to be there for you.
All right. Well, we've covered a lot pretty quickly. So we just wanted to give you an opportunity to ask any pressing questions or confusions or whatever. So this is an opportunity for you because we want to make sure you're starting powerfully, that you hit the ground running, so to speak. So this is your opportunity to ask any questions, raise any concerns or issues. So who would like to begin? How do they do this? By chat?
Yeah, so I think the easiest way to do this is under the chat function. If you want to go ahead and type your question, then we'll be able to see that and address that. And so right at the bottom of your Zoom screen, you'll see the little chat function. You can go ahead and type that in, and then Harriet and I will be able to see your questions and address them. The other thing I want to mention while you're thinking about and maybe adding any questions there is we do have the Power in Your Minds at sai-ma.com email address, which is the dedicated email address for the Power in Your Minds work. So that email address is continually active for you for this practicum work. And so you can always send questions to that email address as well as you go through the course. So this is not the only opportunity to ask questions as we go through the next 3 months. And we will have the community satsangs and many other opportunities to be together and engage together.
Did we do such a great job that you have no questions? I'm like, really? Okay. Oh, I think we have one. Do we have one? No.
Yeah. Let's see. We had one.
Okay.
Okay. Are the calls with Ma the same one in the membership? So the answer is no. So we're going to be having the Power in Your Minds practicum calls, which is going to be just for those who are in the practicum. And then what happens with the Power in Your Mind Shakti membership, right, which is distinct, that's the membership, monthly membership, that will be separate. And that may be a call, that may be an audio from Ma, that may be something written. That will be distinct from the Power in Your Minds practicum. Obviously, they're connected because all of Ma's work is connected, but they will not be the same call.
You're welcome. Thank you, Nancy. All right, Priscilla and Lewis.
All right. So question here, in the next 3 months, I'll be traveling for work. What happens if I miss some of my group calls?
Yeah.
So part of the pact you'll be creating is to be on all the calls that you can be on and communicate clearly with your group when you're not able to be on those calls. So that'll be part of you being in your group to sort out how can you be in those conversations. For example, for those of you who know the Telegram audio app, you may set up a Telegram group. And if you're not in the call and there's a particular assignment that we're asking you to share about with your group, you may share it via Telegram so that the rest of your group can still be connected with you. So there'll be a lot of creative ways you'll be able to do that. It's quite possible that not all of you will be able to be on every practicum call. However, the intention is be on it as you can. And if you can't, find a way to make that work within your group.
Yeah, and find a way to make sure you get briefed or get included in the call in some way. But, for some of you, it will be a challenge with your schedules. But that's part of the boot camp, is to take on that challenge and find ways to make it work.
Yeah.
From Louise, is there, I don't think you quite.
What do you add?
I think I saw a question from Nana Rajbai about what are the community satsangs. And do you want to say something about that, Tiagabai?
Yeah, so we'll have these lessons every week where you're going to be getting content from us, and it's more of a one-way, us putting it out to all of you, and then you engaging with it. The community satsangs are an opportunity for us to come together, hear from you, what questions do you have, what's working, what's not working, how are the practicum groups going. So it's an opportunity to be with the facilitator. So the lead team for the Power in Your Mind's practicum is Harriet, Lucinda, Becky Morrison, and myself. So there are the 4 leads for this practicum, and we will be inviting a number of other teachers, as Harriet mentioned, Doug Hanover, and others to contribute content throughout the time. So those satsang calls are an opportunity to be with some of the teachers, share, ask questions, have that kind of live interaction. Since this is an online course, we're not sitting in person, and so that's what that opportunity is.
And yes, we'll be able to record those calls. Yes. So for people who are traveling who can't be on the satsang, they'll be able to listen to a recording. Yes, Tiagabai?
Yes.
Great. And somebody would like coaching to manifest money for the course. We'll leave that to any of the participants. And also I saw a question. Oh, just about. Can we open up the chats, Tiagabai? They were flashing up, and
I have it open.
Okay.
Is there a possibility to have French groups? We're absolutely going to have French-speaking groups. Oh, for satsangs? Yes, we're looking at having French community satsangs, English community satsangs, and then the Japanese community satsangs. All right.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything we have. Oh, someone asked to repeat the sentence that Ma said that we should say every day. Tiagabai, can we put that on the landing page?
Yes, we'll put it on the landing page, and at the end of this call, I'll share that again as a way of closing.
Excellent, excellent. Yes. Oh, Orica is in Israel. We made note of that, Orica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we have, let's see. Oh, how did Tiagabai get such a good-looking video of it? That's a joke from Doug Fisher. We're going to ignore that, Mr. Fisher. Okay. Is there anything else? We want to give you one last, we have a few minutes left. If there are any other questions. Great. Well, we're really looking forward to getting this off the ground. And we hope the work we did today helps you have a sense of what's going to be happening so you can participate fully. You can handle your schedule issues, your traveling, your work. You can begin to deal with what you need to so you can successfully and fully participate.
Awesome. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you to each and every one of you on this call. It's so much gratitude to be in this journey together. It really feels like the next level. And everything that I'm hearing Ma say, both in this call and any communications with Ma, is just like the acceleration of what's happening. And so the opportunity to be in this course together over these 3 months at this time, as Ma said, at the end, the awareness of what we have of the journey is totally different than the beginning or the middle. And so I just, beginning to create future memories of December 1st, completion of the practicum, who we are individually, who we are collectively, who we are around the planet as the powerful manifestors. It's just extraordinary.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and read Ma's quote as a way of closing the webinar. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you do have other questions that come up for you, please go ahead and use that Power in Your Minds at sai-ma.com email address. You can log into your practicum. And if you are not yet registered, registration is open until Wednesday. So please make sure you get that done before then so we can get everyone into the groups and all of us moving powerfully into the next 3 months together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Here's Ma's sentence. I allow the paradigm shift now as a spark which opens me to all that is. I'm going to read that again. I allow the paradigm shift now as a spark which opens me to all that is. Om JJ Sai Ma.
Om JJ Sai Ma.